Hello, everyone. Welcome back to If Plants Could Talk. This is Garrett. I'm your host. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to If Plants Could Talk. This is Garrett. I'm your host. I've had to look at the date like 3 times just to find out what today's date is. This conversation took place on August 14th, 2022, with my very special guest, Succ Lab, also known as Rachel. Rachel joined me virtually today from her home in Florida, northern Florida, and we spent 97% of this episode laughing our asses off and talking shit, and the rest of the 3% talking about plants, and I don't know what else. It was a lot of fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a long time coming. All jokes aside, Rachel, thank you very much for being you and for joining me today. Thank you, everyone who joined me for my live Plants to the People yesterday. If you didn't get the chance to see it, you can find it on my Instagram at If Plants Could Talk Podcast. I've uploaded some new plants onto my Plantly shop. I will tell you guys about Plantly in a moment. We'll just do that right now. If you scroll down into the description of this episode, you will find links to Mezcala Nursery located in Long Beach, California, Green Touch Nursery located in Bellflower, California. Big shout out to Plantly.io. I was just telling you guys about them. Funny you should ask. Plantly.io. Type it into your web browser. Or scroll into the description of this episode and click a link if you are interested in becoming this is a horrible ad. If you're interested in becoming a vendor, I've provided a link for you to do so. And there is also a link if you're just interested in shopping the marketplace. Did I say that you can download the Plantly app, the free Plantly app, for Android or iOS in the App Store? And I am a vendor. You'll find Earthling Botanical on Plantly. I have recently uploaded some new plants and will be uploading more. I'm doing it at my own pace. And there's some cool plants up there. Thank you, everyone who has supported this podcast and supported Earthling Botanical. I am really excited for the future of this podcast and Plants to the People, man. My heart is with Plants to the People right now, you guys. I'm going to go out there. I didn't get to spend nearly as much time as I would have liked to giving out plants to the homeless and spending time with my friend Rick. You know, and I have a bunch of footage that I'm going to turn into episodes, again, at my own pace. So, anyways, I'll shut the fuck up. I'll shut the fuck up already. Anyways, I'll shut the fuck up already. Here's Rachel. Succ Lab, also known as Rachel, thank you for joining me on If Plants Could Talk today on this lovely Sunday evening. Sunday? Yes, today's Sunday.
Thanks for having me. It's Sunday.
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't keep track of
Time
days.
is a weird thing.
It really is. You know, I caught you saying you said before we started, how you doing? So, how you
doing? Remember Wendy Williams? She would do like that,
Yeah.
like, how you doing?
Yeah.
That lady.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Where are you from originally, Rachel?
Okay, so originally I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
You know, a little up north from here. It was cool back in the day. It's different now. I haven't been there for like 10 years, but I was born and raised in Charlotte. We were a rare person to find. Most people were transplants. But yeah, that's where I'm from. But y'all know I live in Florida now. That's why these Hoyas grow so well.
That's cool. Yeah.
Where are you from? California?
I'm a basic bitch. I was born in Long Beach. I'm still in Long Beach. You know, but I'm making a move soon. I'm going to go rent a place in Topanga, and I'm going to save my money to hopefully buy some land one day. I'm unplugging from this city life. I can't do it anymore. They have lots of communes there, and everybody shares, and they know each other.
Oh,
You find out about stuff by flyers pinned on the wall still. Super cool. I really, really vibe there.
I just moved to a small town. It's different, but I feel that like getting away from all the craziness, like people just move too fast and can't just, oh, hold on. I think I have to burp.
That's okay.
Okay, never mind. They, they just like move too fast and like just don't slow down and enjoy anything. It's just like, oh, we're just so conditioned to think we have to go, 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 go.
Yeah.
I feel the need to go. That's cool. Commune, I couldn't imagine sharing that much stuff with people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna actually live on one, but I spent some time on one. I might go visit. I might go from my house
Cool.
to the commune, but I don't know. I'm guilty of not slowing down and go, go, go too. But every time I go out there, I just feel so much better. There's no cell service either. Like literally, you can't go on the internet without Wi-Fi. You gotta be on Wi-Fi. So when you're out and about and doing stuff, there's no, which is another thing I'm very guilty
Wow.
of.
We all are. Like,
Mm.
we can't help it. We'll have like our phones scrolling while we're watching something. It's awful. How did we get like this?
I don't
How?
know.
I'm just kidding. We allowed it.
Do you think we'll ever go back? Do you think we'll ever like be like, dude, this is too crazy? Or are we
I
gonna
think
dive
about it
into
like
the
moving out
metaverse?
here in the country. I'm like, oh snap. Because like if it rains too hard and the internet goes out, I'm like, oh shit. Like I literally can't do anything right now. Like I
There's
could go play with
nothing.
my plants if there's light, but like I can't like I could just like Chromecast this. No, I need the internet. Oh, I could listen to this music. No, I need the internet. Will we ever go back? Oh my God, it'd be like one of those movies. Like literally all those people are like, ah! Like imagine these kids who take their cell phone away for like an hour and they're like, oh, mom, I'm gonna punch the wall. It's
For
like,
real.
oh God, it'd be awful.
I had a wild experience the other day. I got this new computer. I turned it on and it says connect to Wi-Fi to start your computer. And I'm like, it's
Wait,
brand new. Like literally makes you get on the internet. Remember when you could just turn on your computer and, play pinball or something? Solitaire?
what? The
Dude.
first time, this is so like off topic. The first time I got the very first iPhone, and it's
Uh-huh.
like why I won't have one. But I remember going to the AT&T store and I was like, yo, give me the iPhone. And they're like, here you go. Hand me this box, scan some shit. And then they're like, okay, you have to go home and connect this to your computer. Like, what?
You're like, what computer?
um, is this a camera? Yeah, I had to like literally like sync that bitch like an iPod. It was
That's
the worst.
Yeah. There's no topic here. There's no rules either.
Oh,
No
don't
rules.
say
This is
that.
the Wild West. This is the
Ah!
planty Wild West.
I used to be a store manager for Journeys for like 5
Mm.
years.
They
Good
sent like the
times.
pamphlets in the mail, right? Like you
Yes,
OG
that was the
shit.
only
You
coupon you could
ordered.
get. You had to have the $5 or $10 coupon. And we were like little bitches. Like when people were like, I found a coupon on this app. We're like, no, the fuck you didn't. I'm like, I'll scan it. Let me scan it. Give it to me. Let me scan it. And it'd be like, oh, unavailable.
How
Wow,
interesting.
good times.
Paper.
Those were when I like used to do a lot of psychedelics and I'd go into work like
Oh.
tripping balls. Yeah. And like be
Ooh.
like, oh man, it would be great. Like these like all my little uh my minions, but my employees, they're like 16 to 18 and they just like thought I was so cool. They're like, well, you like go to listen to music and then you like still work here all the time. And I'm just like, God, if they only knew I'm rolling right now or I'm tripping right now.
Maybe that's why we vibe so well. I was pretty wild like that too. Definitely.
Everybody has to
In
have
the
their
older
time.
days. Yeah.
Not forever, just for a short period, a chapter in your life should be crazy, really crazy.
Right. Yeah. Well, those are the most interesting people. I get bored if there's like a lack of craziness. I need craziness.
Oh my gosh, the crazier the better. So there are some crazy bugs out here. Like, what is going on?
I see that. You guys have
um,
big bugs.
oh my God. I wish there was a cicada in here right now. Do you know how big those things
Is
actually
it the
are? They're
year?
like,
How often can you please? We talked about this on the podcast the other day and we didn't know. Um,
oh, I love you, non-Southern people. We have them all the time here in the summer. That's
oh,
how you know it's
year
hot.
every year?
All year, yeah. But then it's like every something, was it 30 something years? That
Hmm.
like big amount of them comes out.
Oh,
But
it's
I
like a
don't know where that is.
swarm.
There's like a big dead one in here. I should have pulled it. You know what? I'll take a picture and send it to you later. It's like this big. Like, here's my hand. Literally, it's like that big.
I don't even know what a cicada looks like. That's how uncultured I am.
They look like they look like a weevil with wings.
Oh, weebles gross me out. I remember one
You
time
know
I
how they
bought
have
some
that
rice at the 99-cent store, and the weebles came out of it.
ew, I've heard of stuff like that. People are like, ew, you don't put your pasta in a special container. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, there's like things inside your pasta box. I'm like, you shouldn't be buying pasta if there's things in there. Ew. But that's what they look like, a giant weevil with wings. Blech.
We were talking about the crazier the better. I'd like to say that I thoroughly enjoy the content that you put out. I am always watching. I told you the other day, if you're being funny, I'll close my story, like if I'm in the middle of something, so I can go back and actually watch it. And it's hard to find people that are just being themselves. You know, there's a lot of amazing people. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the plant community, but
Oh, for
you
sure.
stand out, my friend. You really do.
Well, it's like I just like making people laugh. Like a lot of the craziness recently at Lowe's. I'm gonna say it because I'm
You're
not gonna be
dancing.
working there anymore. I only have one more day. Who cares? Those people are miserable, like so miserable every day. And I'm just like, man, how can I make this better? Like,
Mm.
oh, let me go play some music over the intercom. I played the Tootsie Roll. Oh shit. And they were just like, oh, cotton candy, sweet and low. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. And like started like bumping their asses. And then I just stopped it. And then I forgot the other shit I played. I also have been putting mustaches on the store manager's face. But a lot of it is just because I want to make people laugh because it's like you never know what they're going through. And some people just won't like, I don't know how to describe it. Okay, my best friend, she went through a whole bunch. We were hanging out with not the right people. And I would see this side of her like this like very outgoing person that was very carefree. But when we'd be with these other people, she'd kind of hide that. And I was like,
Mm.
dang, that fucking sucks. She has all these new friends now. And I'm seeing her stories where she's like front row at concerts and like laying in cuddle puddles, like stuff she would never do. And I'm like, she's so happy. Oh, that's my train of thought. Where was I going with that? Oh, it's just like, when you're around people, you want to make them happy. You want to bring the best out of them. And that's how I am. I'm like, man, I get to see the shell that no one wants. Like, how do I explain? Like people, I when I worked at Journeys, let me slow down. When I worked at Journeys, my district manager was like, Rachel, you bring me these quality candidates, these interviews, they're great, they're really great, but I think it's when you interview them, there's something about you that just gets them to open up and they just really shine. But then when they get to me, they clam up and I don't see what you're seeing. And I'm like, yeah, I see that. And I see that with a lot of people. Like I'll hang out with
Yeah.
people and I see this goofy side of them that other people don't see. So I try to keep that going. Like, did y'all just see John cutting up? Let me get John to cut up. Or the old man I work with, I call him Blueberry. I get Blueberry to do some shit all the time. And, I feel bad. I'm going to leave and I don't know if Blueberry's still going to be doing all that stuff.
Oh, poor Blueberry.
Blueberry.
I see you as that person, and I feel like there's a couple of things that I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I relate to you so much. So, like one, you strike me as like highly empathic. You're like very compassionate, loving towards
Oh
other
God,
people,
it's
right?
annoying.
Yeah, like
Yes.
almost to a fault.
Kind of. I've
You know what
learned,
I mean? You
as I
learn how
get
to
older,
kick.
I'm like, don't fall for this one. Don't
Right, you
let
do.
that one
Yeah, with
get
the
you. Like,
experience.
but
Yeah.
yeah, yes.
But
Um,
also, it comes from maybe, perhaps, does it come? Let me reframe this as a question rather than a statement, a judgment. Uh, does it come from like a past of like adversity and like difficulties? So now you're like kind of shining because you
oh,
maybe
for
faced some
sure.
struggles.
Yeah, for sure. There's always trauma people have that make them how they are. My mom, she said it to me a couple of times growing up, and she's probably said it to me within the last year. And she's like, Rachel, you can't use comedy. You can't use comedy all the time when you're sad. And I was like, yeah, you can. Actually, you really can. Um, so, like most kids, my parents broke up and all kinds of stuff trailed after that. And I just learned like, when I leave the house, if I can make jokes and keep the people around me laughing, it's going to make me feel a lot better and like fill me back up with joy.
I love that.
Yes. But that's why I do it. It's really it's for y'all. It's for you guys to make y'all laugh. I
But
am the
that's the
court
greatest thing
gesture.
about making somebody smile is it also in turn like comes back to you.
Yeah, I truly believe that. Like karma is a real thing and in so many forms, like however you want to look at it. But I feel like whenever I'm feeling down and I allow people to see it or know, because I do tend to hide it as being as like that happy person that's always joking around and doing crazy shit. It's hard to show that other side.
Mm.
Like people they can't accept it sometimes. They're like, oh my God, why aren't you smiling right now? Why aren't you laughing? Like it happens a lot at work. If I'm like really have to go to the restroom and I'm like, shit, I gotta pee and I've got like angry face on, people will stop me and be like, "What is wrong?" I'm like, "I have to pee and you're stopping me."
You're like feeling self
Oh,
conscious because you're feeling an emotion other than happiness
yeah,
or
and like
displaying it. Uh,
yeah, so it's a coping mechanism. It
yeah.
also keeps people at bay. Well, it's like, I'm passionate. Like as hard as I can make y'all laugh, like that's how angry or sad I can be. So
Yes.
it's really hard for people when I have some really good friends who I can send them voice clips or call them and be like and say the craziest shit and they know. They're like, she feels like deeply like you
Yeah.
do. You be feeling some stuff.
I
And I
feel some
love
shit.
how you show it because I can't. I'll be
Yeah.
like, nobody wants to hear a clown cry.
Yeah. Well, but then sometimes I'm like, why the fuck would I like show that? I feel like it's like, oh, poor me. Everyone look at me. Feel bad for me. That's how it can come off. You know what I mean? Like it spirals and makes it
It
worse.
always
So
comes,
now it's not just sadness. I'm like fucking tripping out.
am I
I'm gonna
being
delete
vague right
this.
now? Am I being one of those little teenage girls crying on TikTok because a boy doesn't like me? And you have like the mascara running down all over your face and like the sad music with like little droplets. No, you're not doing that. Yours
I
are like
know.
real,
I know.
raw emotions, and I truly appreciate it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking right now, and I would have already blocked your ass.
Well, thank you. You know, just gotten into that blocking people thing. For some reason,
Oh,
I've just let people slide for a really long time. But like as of recently, the
yeah, you
bigger the
gotta.
page grows, especially, I get so much fucking hate. And it's drives me nuts, but I usually just brush it off or I'll blast them if I think it's appropriate. But like
Right?
very few and far between. But every
Excuse
once in
me.
a while, especially if it's somebody that like, they deserve it. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking put you on blast. But yeah, I've started blocking people
I think a lot of
because you
people
know
need to
what?
do that.
Yeah, disappear. They're gone. There's
Bitch,
what negativity?
bye. Yeah, no, I can't believe how many people don't utilize the block button. I can't believe people don't know about all the privacy features they have on freaking
Mm.
social media. I'm like, you can follow me, but you're not going to see my stories and you can't comment on any of my posts. Just looky, no interaction for you.
I saw
Haha.
you screen record how to do that, and that's awesome. There's probably
Yes.
people that one don't know or two like I don't know, just need a push to be
Yeah,
like,
like it's
hey,
okay to
take
do
care of
it.
yourself. You
You
know?
can cut somebody off from some shit. It's
Right.
okay. I block people who just like my stuff too much and don't interact with me.
Yeah,
Literally,
dude, I
like
was just telling my lady that.
if I've literally have tried to engage with you and not just emojis back, like literally like
Right, right,
I
right,
don't know, just whatever you say and then I say something back and then you just like nothing, but you keep
right.
liking my shit and you keep looking at all my stories. Bye.
Yeah, they heart every single story. They drop love
That's like
bombs.
someone like watching you. That's like if
It's
they were
weird,
literally
right?
over there in my woods, just like
Blowing you kisses.
little fires.
Yeah, but there's something weird about it. Like, say hi, you know?
Like
And I get it. Maybe you're
seriously,
anxious, but you're not too anxious to hit the heart on everything and send me heart
everything.
eyes on everything. Just fucking
Feel
say
like
hi.
I'll see the little notification. I'm like, oh, damn, 23s. Oh, I got a lot of stuff. People are liking me. And it's
It's one
literally the same
person.
person. One person.
Yeah,
I don't even know their name. I don't know what they look like.
exactly.
I go like scroll their shit. I'm like, who are you? I'm done with you. Bye. Anyways.
Yeah, we've been robbed of like our human shit.
I was
Like, hi, I'm so and so. It's nice to meet you.
I talk to people on Instagram for like, I don't know how long. And then one day they'll post a photo of themselves. I'm like, well, I'll be
Oh,
damned. I had no idea you were a grown man. I've been talking to you like you were some 30 something year old girl, like,
I
hey,
know.
girl, yes, queen.
Right.
And they don't like ever correct me. I'm like, wait, you've just gone along with this the whole time,
It's
but now I should
weird.
just like go like, oh, hello, Fred. So nice to meet you. I guess I will now just keep going like I never talked to you like you were my queen sis, bae.
Right. Well, hey, you can talk to me like that, and I'm not a 37-year-old woman,
No,
but
boo, I know this.
I'm a 32-year-old something.
And we love you for it.
Hey, you know the
Oh
first
yeah.
time I noticed your page, you were being so fucking funny. And I was like, all right. And then we started interacting. I think that's when after shortly after that we started interacting and haven't stopped since. But you you were finding people that had huge pages and haven't used it like in
Oh,
1 or 2
that's my
years. You're all, you
favorite
remember? You guys
thing.
remember this bitch?
You want to know what happened? After I did that, literally like a month later, one of them like started posting again. I was like, I made a reel about you, and then they disappeared again. But
Yeah.
isn't that crazy? These people like spent like their whole what was that shit called when y'all see in Florida we didn't do it. What y'all quarantine when y'all were quarantined.
You don't even know what it's called.
It was like all these people like spent so much time like building that IKEA cabinet or like finding the right top dressing or like the right crystal to go on something and they like built up this crazy following and then it was like up back to work see you later. What happened to their plants? Like I really need to know.
It's a cliffhanger.
Not gonna lie, some of my Hoya from some of those people that dropped off the earth where they were like, I have a bucket of plants. Do you want them? I'm like, what? So all those stimulus checks you got from Trump, you spent them on Hoya and you're just gonna give them away? Yeah, I'll take them.
Dude, you have a fat Hoya collection.
Dude, there's something
Oh
blooming nearby
yeah.
too, and it stinks. Hoya.
What?
Where is it? There it is. Here it is. Let's see
A
if I
fat
can get it
one.
down. Let's see. I hope a bug doesn't fly out of this.
It like leaps onto you.
It's like
Oh,
blooming. It smells so
Bloom,
good. I don't know if it'll.
Bloomtown.
Oh, it smells so good. This is one of my ugly Hoyas from my old job. My like old boss would be like, "Do you want this?" Like all like, "I'm better than this half dying plant." I'm like, "Yeah, give me that fucking shit. It
It's
just needs to be
damaged.
repotted." Pretty much. I'm like, this wasn't even at like that big box store that I work at.
Mhm.
This was like at like a fucking online nursery, and he would just be like, "Ew, this isn't good enough. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'll take that shit home."
Dude, I have one Hoya. I had a pubic calyx. A pubic calyx splash. Is it splash? CV splash? Right? Is that right? Did I say
Oh,
that
I'm
right?
not even gonna correct that because I love how you say it.
Pubic hair
Yes.
splash.
Oh my God, you did not.
I had one
Um,
and it was
what happened to it?
beautiful. I sold it at a pop up.
Well, I
I
need to
like kind
send
of
you
put it on
something.
display to like make it like the pop up just look a little nicer because it was like I don't know had that mutation or whatever with the splash on it. I thought it was so
Yes,
cool. Not mean jelly bean.
yes. I've got a bunch of shit in here right now, but like,
Tell
what
me
to
about
grab?
it. Tell me about it.
Let's see.
What started? Hold on. What started with the Hoy? What? How did you get started on the Hoyas?
Yes. Okay, so I used to have this gorgeous succulent collection and then I moved and half of it died. But succulents grow too
Mm-hmm.
slow, and I got bored. So everyone I knew was into houseplants and Hoya. I was like, what the fuck? I felt like all the cacti people like, ew, what even are those? Like those so ugly, like ugly ass houseplants. But then one day I went to this store. Oh, it's right here. It's half dead. Okay, I still have my first Hoya. And I saw this Hoya. Look at its weird little leaves. They look like
Ooh,
green beans. And I was
it's
like, that shit
stringy.
is kind of cool. So I got it. And then it like bloomed a couple months after that. And I was hooked after that. I was like, what the fuck are these things? I have to have them all. And I have them all. Not really,
You
not all
really
of
do.
them. I need more. This one's one I've been chopping up a bunch. I wish my
Nice.
camera was better. Oh, God, I'm such a crackhead for these.
Dude, what is it? Tell me. What is that?
I don't know. It's like seriously, I like them for the leaves, and I don't know why I'm getting like
So
text
you're not a
messages all
name,
the
you're
time.
not like a name Nazi.
Oh, I'm a name Nazi, but I'm not gonna like correct people on it.
Okay.
I used to be like that. I was like, that's actually not what it's called.
Actually,
Actually, it's this. Now I don't really care. It's like I made a post the other day how I have to like hold back from doing a lot of unsolicited plant advice. And then people reach out and were like, I really like plant advice.
hmm,
I love when people give it. I'm like, well, every time I've given it, someone's like kind of made me like, actually, this is what I do. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. So
yeah,
I don't give plant advice anymore. I don't correct names anymore, but I am a name Nazi. I can name all of them in here. It might take me a second though, because I lost some of the tags, but I
that's
can
cool.
name them all. Like
That's
this is
cool.
rank sand. This is itchy eye. That's all. There's
That's
too many.
cool,
They're like on the floor and shit.
dude. I like it. I like it that it's not like you're not like I don't know, making it look like a cover of a magazine. You know what I mean? All
Yeah,
these
like
fucking ugh.
not gonna lie, like I like them. Sometimes I'm like, wow, that looks so cute. But how do they? I don't know how they keep it
How do you
up. I
keep it
don't.
so perfect?
I can't even keep my house looking that clean, and then you just added extra stuff. I don't get it. Like it's a mess in here. Like there's Hoya wrapped on stuff and like on other things. If I go to pull stuff, like the whole fucking thing's gonna fall down. So I don't know how they do that. But then
That's how
there's
my shit
dudes
is
who
too.
their greenhouses are perfect with all their like cacti in a line. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
same size
how
pots.
that part, same color.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm not hating on it.
No, I
Sometimes
love it.
some
I
part of me wishes I
respect
was
it.
like that. Yeah, it's
I
super
tried.
cool. I'm just a plant person. I'm not like a fucking. I don't know.
That's why I follow these people. And so I can look at their
Yeah,
collection.
right.
I'm like,
I
damn.
strive to be like you one day.
Some of these people are like hardcore where they stick to a color scheme. They're like, I only buy pots in this
It's
color. And I'm like, God, I
cohesive.
really wish I had that self-control. I really do.
Yeah, it's not that I
Oh,
care any less about them. I
and I'm
really
not
do
hating
care
on
about
anybody
them.
either. I love them.
I love everyone. I love everyone.
Grow in whatever vessel you want, man.
Yeah,
You know, just keep the plant happy and healthy. That's all that matters.
yeah. Or like maybe as long as that makes you happy, you know?
Even if it's dying,
Yeah. As long as you feel good about it. Be
I
selfish.
planned on that. You see that right there, that death? I planned on that. That was supposed to happen.
This is what does it for me. A dying plant,
Oh my God.
you know? So how many years you been doing this shit?
Okay. Probably like 5 or 6, but like really into it, like 4.
Mm, mm.
Really, really into it. I used to have like a desk job and I would like stare out the window and be like, oh, I can't wait to be outside. And the plants just slowly grew. I started with the succulents and then my best friend moved across the country, got all her plants, had to take care of them. Someone else moved, they gave me all their plants, had to take care of them. So it's just like slowly the collection built up. And then I got a job working at that online nursery. So I was going to like all kinds of wholesalers and getting my hands on all kinds of cool ass shit.
Nice.
So I got really heavy into it. So I guess like 5 years, but every year there's a new like species I'm obsessed with or new type of plant I want to learn and like eventually kill because I can't keep up with it.
Mm. Did you say that the succulents died when you moved? Is it because of the humidity?
No, it's cold up here. It like
Oh, it's
actually
cold.
freezes in this area of North Florida. And I moved up
Damn.
into winter. Ugh.
So how do you like have to heat?
I'm gonna have to build like a greenhouse, like a for real greenhouse, so everything can go inside or it's gonna die. It gets
Mm.
like 20 degrees here apparently.
Wow, it's a fresh
I'm gonna
move.
die.
Is this your first winter there?
Yeah,
Oh
it,
damn.
I'm scared. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. You're gonna have to like seal it and like put a heater in it. That's fucking next level,
That's like
dude.
some like non-Florida people shit. I don't know
What
how I'm gonna
happens
do
if
it.
the power goes out?
Oh well. I'm gonna get like this like greenhouse thing and then wrap it in Viz Queen. It's like that thick plastic.
Mm.
And just, hope for the best.
You got some plants inside?
No, I don't have any plants inside. They come in that house, they die. I got a
Mm.
dead plant in my bathroom.
Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't have what's sitting next to you. It'd be dead.
Mm.
Isn't that weird how like
What's the
some people
reason?
can, I don't know. I think it's just like I don't water them. I couldn't tell you. Probably that.
Yeah. Well, at that
Maybe
point,
the
sometimes it's
maybe
like a
the air in my house is
decoration.
so negative it just kills them right away.
You walk into a church and you get set on fire.
Oh shit. No, I just straight up don't water them. I like them outside. I like them just like being themselves.
That's
And
where they
I have a
belong.
bunch on my porch outside the front door. That's like the closest it'll get to the inside.
Yeah. Well, that's where they belong, right?
Yes.
Yes. Um, what else do you have besides Hoyas?
I love Euphorbia. Those
Do
are my
you?
jam. Yes. I'm
Mm.
trying to, there's none around me. They're around the corner. Hold on.
What about them? Is it the latex? Is it the fact
Uh,
that some of them can make you go blind?
it
Temporary
might be.
blindness?
I don't know. I don't really know what it is. I like the diversity of them.
Mm.
I love how some are the little round globes, some are like
Right.
fucking tall with spikes. I love that people call them cacti, and I'm like, cactus. Uh, it's really the diversity in them, and then how easy you can like, hybridize your own of certain ones. It's just fucking cool. And I've shied away from cacti when Prince, like 2 years ago, started going blind, and he was walking into everything. So I just kind of stopped collecting like super prickly stuff
This is
because
your
I don't
dog.
want. Yeah, it's my dog, my son,
My
that
dog.
little black and white dude y'all see all the time, my buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he like walks into stuff and like tramples through it.
Oh no.
So that's why I love Euphorbia.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. He's still living his life.
That's right.
Oh God.
Yeah, my dog has a fucking huge tumor on her chest.
Oh,
She's 13 years old and she's a pit bull, maybe 14 now. She has a huge tumor and then she had hematomas in both her ears and false pregnancies and skin cancer. She's still chilling.
get it,
She was homeless
girl.
too for a little bit. Yeah, she's a gangster.
Yeah, Prince, he's blind, but he doesn't give a shit. Like we were at the river earlier today and I walk him to the edge of the paddleboard and he jumps off like, yeah. I'm like,
That's
to be
dope.
that old. He's like 16. I mean, just
Wow.
free, wild,
Dude, that's a
crazy.
long time for a dog to live.
It is. And he's gonna live many more years.
Must be something about us that, just keeps them going.
Uh, I hope. I think so. It's got to be our love. All the
Right.
love.
Right.
There's got to be
Yeah, for
the
sure.
thick emotions that we feel. They can feel them too.
Dogs are emotional. My
I
dog
don't even
is at
want to
least.
get into that. My dog is like has separate. He's probably inside my house right now howling, thinking I
Oh, you
left
can't
him.
leave?
Yeah, it's bad. It's like
Damn.
so pathetic. It's like it's it's just so pathetic.
Even at that old,
Yes, he
he's
like
still
throws his whole
crying for
head
his
back.
mom.
You're like, damn, Prince. Like, sometimes I'll just be in the other room and he'll start howling. I'm like, you woke up. I'm like right here. Like, chill out, dog.
So, did the name come from Prince? Prince?
Yeah, I named him after the artist because I love Prince. Like his whole, his, I don't even
Yes.
get Prince, but I'm like, you know what? I can dig it. I like you. You are 100% you, and that's it. You're not asking for anything else but for people to listen to your music.
Right. Yeah. I saw Prince. I saw Prince. I had got so lucky. I think in 2012 or something like that. Yeah, it was awesome. He just like did guitar solos almost the whole time.
That's
It
dope.
was just like
That's cool as shit.
fucking wailing on the guitar. It was really cool.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
have yours.
Fentanyl's a bitch.
When did you get into plants? I'm sure people ask you all the time.
Mm, I got my, well, I can't tell you exactly when I got my first plant, but I had orchids,
Oh,
phalaenopsis
ooh,
orchids.
orchid.
I was an orchid guy. Still low key am, but don't do as good of a job keeping them alive. Probably I don't know, 14, 15 years old, something like that. Uh,
Damn.
like had my parents' kitchen full of them. They seem to do really well in the kitchen, and I always liked the ones that I could keep alive to the following year and get them to bloom again. Just
Hell yeah.
does it for me. And I probably got that tattoo of the orchids when I was like 17. Too young to be getting tattoos. Most of my tattoos are
Hey,
from underage days. Some of them I would change.
you can get tattoos at 16 in Florida with your parents'
Can you?
consent. Yes.
Florida is the true Wild West.
That I say it all the time to people. I'm like, y'all, I live in the Wild Wild West. Like this place is crazy. The stuff that they allow.
The headlines. I just love the
Ah,
headlines. I don't even have
aren't
to
they
look
great?
at the. We don't even have to read the articles. Just
Imagine the
scroll
local
through
news.
Florida.
That shit is like, I can't even think of anything good right now. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
like
think of something funny.
man gets penis bit off by crocodile
Pretty much.
in his backyard.
The-
Woman chops husband's penis off after catching him cheating.
Dude, what didn't that lady do that? Wasn't that like
That was a
some lady
big story. She
like
chopped
in
it
the
off and put
80s,
it in the
right?
fucking garbage disposal, yo.
You're never getting this back.
No chance to repair.
Oh God.
Well, at least it
That is
wasn't still connected. I hope that it doesn't have like lizard tail vibes where they can still feel it.
Ew. Ew. Do they put like a fake one on? Is that what they do? Like, what do they do after that? I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm gonna need to know this
There's
later.
for sure prosthetics out there.
Yeah,
That
you
we went
know,
from plants to prosthetic penises real
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, plants look like penises, but I used to go to these plant swaps
Those are
with
my
all these old
favorite.
ladies. Oh my God. They were like the most perverted people I'd ever been around. I was like, ladies, ew. Like, yuck.
It is weird, huh? Like older women that are super pervy.
They'd be like so proud of themselves too. They'd like say the joke and then like look around, like, are we all laughing? I'm like, yeah, they're all laughing. It's making me uncomfortable. Yeah, old garden club ladies, those are the best.
Oh, do you do that kind of stuff like garden clubs,
I
plant
tried to join a
clubs?
garden club when I still lived in Clearwater. These people just like I don't know when they did stuff. Well, they were all retired, so they tried to do stuff when I was at work. But I went to like a couple group things, and they just like all had alcohol in their big old like water bottles, and
Fuck
I didn't
yeah.
catch on. And they like all ate brownies right when I got there, but I was like, no, I'm good. I didn't realize what was happening. And then like an hour or two later, I was like, what the hell is going on? They were partying.
It was a
They
drug
were
club.
they it was a gorgeous garden though. So I don't understand when they got work done. Like beautiful, beautiful. I don't want to call them out. Like I was gonna say, if you're ever in this area, you should visit, blah, blah, blah. But I don't want to,
It's their escape, maybe. Their husbands are super boring,
I don't know. There was a lot of
constantly
couples.
cheating on them.
They probably were just they were probably swingers and shit.
Right.
Like not even gonna lie. It was cool though. They had a
That's
rainbow
interesting.
eucalyptus garden. Like someone donated them a bunch of rainbow eucalyptus trees and that was cool. But yeah, I was also in this like plant society thing. Those people were nuts. Like they would like argue on Facebook over like invasive plants, and then we'd have like plant swaps. They'd like jump on stuff, like literally, like they'd be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And these like old ladies would start pushing you down for plumeria cuttings. Like or like or a fishbone cactus, like just the craziest shit, and like fighting with you, like ah, 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 ah. I feel like if you have the chance to join a garden club or anything like that, do it. Just fucking do it. Because anyway, those old people, they're so sassy. They don't let new, younger generations in. And like, we need to force ourselves upon them so that these gardening
Right.
clubs can stay active. Like, who's going to run them after they die?
Right.
Who?
And modernize them too. Like, let's get with the times, plant people. I gotta give it to plant people. I love them so much, so much, and they are fucking passionate, dude. If there is a group of fucking people that are passionate, it's plant people. They're
They're
so
not.
mean on Facebook. I can't even go. I can't do those Facebook groups. They're
Had to
so
leave
mean.
FOIA groups because, well, I troll people like crazy, but some of the stuff, like, they would just like, they would rip girls apart over
Right,
like a simple question. I'm like, they're just trying to learn.
right.
And you literally like, you should be in Facebook jail for what you just said to them.
Is that how they learned?
It must
Did
be like,
people fucking
like yell
dehumanize
at
them and
them, like, what
fucking
are you,
verbally abuse them?
stupid? Yeah, the Facebook groups are unreal. Like I don't even know. Like
That's
I
fucking
went into
crazy,
one of the
man.
succulent ones recently and someone had corrected someone on something and they were going back and forth in the comments like, well, blah blah
100
blah
comment
and
thread.
tagging other people and like tagging who they imported it from. I was just like, damn, what? Y'all are crazy.
Well, maybe a lot of them are spending too much time with plants.
Sometimes, you know,
Not enough time with
when
people.
I interviewed for my new job, the lady was like, she's like, I gather you're like, you get along with people. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm not trying to be like working at the front desk. Like, I like people, but I want to work in the plants. She's like, no, 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 I get that. I'm just saying, we have a lot of people here that, you know, they're plant people, not people.
So it's real. That makes
I was like,
sense.
oh shit, I'm about to be like walking up in there day one, like, hey, how you doing? And like someone's like,
Yeah, me and Sunrise were talking about how some of these cactus collectors like basically like have a monocle. Very. This is
some
my
of them really
cactus.
do. I follow a lot of y'all just because it's fun, and every now and then you stumble on some really like passionately bland person who is just like that. Like, oh, hmm. You're
Hmm.
like, what planet are you from?
Dude.
It's like they just put on a skin suit and we're like,
Right.
oh, as my human
Like
trait,
three
I
bodies
like
chopped up
plants.
and fucking back in their house.
It's
For
in the
real though.
compost.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That's what makes it fun, man. I'm glad I found the plant community. I don't know where I'd be without it. For real
Hmm.
though. I don't
All
know
my best
where
friends are
I'd be.
plant people I met on Instagram.
Yeah.
I, I don't know where I'd be. Damn.
For real though.
I, like I'm trying to think. Like where would I be? I don't even know.
I'd
I don't
probably
know.
be at a rave.
Oh my God. We'd be like the 30 something year olds, like at the back of like, but is
getting
it cool now? Like I
getting a
just
light
remember when I
show.
was younger. Ooh, I always hated light shows when like some kid would come up to you like, ooh, I'd like grab their fingers so hard and be like, you better get away from me. Like probably ruin their night. But I mean, they need to be asking people. Don't just be,
Right, yeah.
you don't just put your fingers in people's face, whether they have lights on them or not.
For real. Then there's the ones that will like touch you, they'll like grab your head and
I
start
used to like go
shaking.
to parties and stuff, and there'd be like that. You'd be like chilling, like smoking a bowl with some dude, and you wouldn't even know anything was there. And he'd all of a sudden be like, "Can I give you a back rub?" You're like, ugh, no, man. I was just smoking this bowl, about to go back outside.
Can I blow Vicks in your eyes?
Like some of this shit people did. I
Smell
feel,
my Vicks bandana.
ew, ew, that smell. It's still in my brain box. I can
My
smell
brain
it.
box.
Oh my God.
Oh, we've been laughing the whole time. This has been fucking
Yeah, like my
awesome, dude.
side hurts right here.
I'm so glad we did this, and the timing was right. You were so right. Like the last time, like we kept like I wasn't ready for sure. Like we kept booking shit, and then it would like fall through. I'm like, oh yeah, I have my
I
kid
don't
that day.
Oh, whoopsie.
Oh
I hate
yeah,
that.
I'm like fucking out there on some other shit on that day.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's barely anything left of me, but yeah, let's do a
Let's
podcast.
do it. Fuck yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
Oh my God. My dad knows how I used to party. My dad's cool as shit. He sent me this like animated, like whatever they're called, GIF or GIF, but it was some girl put like a bunch of baby powder on a table. It was like, and then like throws herself back. I'm like, God, I love that my father sent me this.
He
Yes.
knows. That's awesome.
So dumb.
I know,
No, I'm so glad
but
we did this though.
you
Like
gotta
it,
love it though, you know?
eh, I do.
I had a lot of fun.
I did too. This was dope. We should do it like a year from now, a
Oh,
year from
I
today.
thought we were still talking about drugs.
We are. Um, I've been okay. So I love. Do you know what a bimbo is? This has nothing to do with plants. This is just
Like
about
a
drugs.
slutty older woman?
I get. Well, there's like this bimbo culture, and it's like these girls that get like a lot of like body modification. Like their lips look like hot dogs. Like these boobies that
Oh,
literally
like
come
the
out
girl
to
you sent me
here.
her profile.
Dude,
One
that
eight hundred
girl.
what?
1-800 Leave Mary Alone.
Yeah.
She's been like, um, she just discovered whippets. Holy
No.
shit.
She's doing them
I
online?
troll this shit out of her lives. I'm sending you one next time it pops up.
No
But her
way.
mouth is so big when she puts the like canister in her mouth, like you'd see all the smoke coming out. And as like someone who used to party, I'm like, wow, that's really frustrating to watch. Like I'm literally watching your money just go
Wasting a
away. Like you
whippets
need to, and she'll read the comments. Like she'll be doing a live and she'll just be like, so you see him. And
with her fucking duck lips.
and I like commented, I was
Platypus.
like, you need to squeeze your lips together when you do it. She started doing it. She'd put
No.
the thing in her mouth and then and her
She gave
lips would turn
feedback.
blue. She took
Good
my
for
feedback
her.
and it
Good
was
for
great feedback.
her.
And then she'd be like, I'm like, it worked. Fucking worked,
Oh.
girl. Good times. I'm glad they're over and I can just live through this lady on her lives.
Right. I didn't know there was such hot messes out there that they do whippets online.
She was doing more than that. Like
Through
I've
her
been watching this.
platypus lips.
Yes, she was doing like poppers a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
I was like, I
yeah.
didn't even know people still did those. And then a couple weeks before that, I don't know what it was, but it was some kind of snortable because homegirl would like go off the camera, snort, and come back and you like
Fuck
see it.
yeah.
I was like, yes, Mary.
Dude. Shout out to 1-800 Leave Mary Alone. Thank you for taking Rachel's feedback.
Thank you for constantly entertaining me as well
I will definitely check out those lives.
and sending them to you next time for sure.
Please do. I heard you're
Go
a
away.
I heard you're a closeted meme lord.
Oh my God, I am. It's really bad. I have like my personal Instagram account and it's literally just memes now. It's an occasion like every now and then you'll scroll through and there's a picture of my dog, but it's all
Nice.
memes. The amount of memes I have, they're bad. They're bad. They're so bad. I love them. I go into like Facebook jail sometimes. Like I went into Facebook jail for a meme I posted like 3 years ago. They were like,
Yeah, they're
oh,
weird like that. They come back to
so
that shit.
weird. And it was annoying. It was a meme about poop, but they didn't like it. So whatever. But yeah, I am definitely a meme queen.
A meme queen.
Mm, mm, mm. Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's a fantastic form of art and comedy together in one.
That reminded me of that message I got the other week from someone like, please, ma'am, would you like to buy plant? Are you being
It
shy,
was a
little
lot more polite than
importer?
that.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Fuck yeah. What's going on with you in the near future? What's in the works? What do you got going on?
Ooh, what do I got going on? First of all, I'm going on a girls trip tomorrow. So that's my
Fuck
main.
yeah.
Yes, I'm going on a river trip with my bestie. She's a glass artist. She makes dope ass stained glass art pieces. But we're going on the river with our dogs and we're gonna just float But besides that, I've got my new career ahead of me, and my new job.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get this plant structure, and you're gonna see way more Hoya growing in the near future because I've been itching. This isn't enough space. I'm gonna cut all these plants up and make billions of plants and then import some.
Nice. I didn't
Yes,
know there was a higher level of Hoya growing than, than
dude,
what you already got going on.
I'm like a baby compared to some people.
Well, your
I have,
photographs are fantastic. You're using a camera and taking your
yeah,
time actually and shooting them and then like uploading it. Nobody does that anymore.
I know. Well, everybody has a fancy iPhone, Like I just have
Yeah.
not that. Yeah, I have this dope ass Nikon camera. I love it.
Uh,
It's
that's
cool as shit.
cool. That's cool. Hey, your friend that's a glass artist. Shout out to all the glass artists. Uh, I I'm interested. Does she like plants?
Yeah, she's a person. We met through like a plant account.
She's a person of plants.
She's a person of plants. Yes, she's like big into butterfly gardening. She has a gorgeous
POP.
backyard. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, if you'd be so kind to introduce me. Stained glass sounds cool. I love when plants and art, you know,
When they combine,
that's my
you
favorite.
become one. Like the
You
Spice
know.
Girl song. I need some love like I never needed love before. Wanna make love to your baby. Had a little love. Now I'm back for more. Wanna make love to your baby. Set your spirit free. It's the only way to be. I'll stop because the song gets real sexy after that. And as a child, I should have known that. That was Spice Girls two become one.
I don't know if we can follow that, man. That was it.
Mm. Hell yeah.
Suck Lab.
Fuck yeah. That was fun.
It was a fucking blast. We're gonna do this again.
We are. I love you.
Love you too. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being you. And yeah,
Always.
always.
Cool.
Peace.
Peace.
If everyone could please like, review, and subscribe to the podcast and hit that share button and follow Suck Lab, we would both appreciate that greatly. Bye.